not here to kill you. Only to get you and your robots to stand down.
Done. Consider it done. And you won't regret this. I promise. None of the Commonwealth will. Here, take this. It's the password to the mainframe. You can use it to shut down the security protocols. I'd rather this place be in your hands now.
Sparks. You're sparking. Alright. Let's deactivate everything. Now use the workshop at the Mechanist Lair. Speak to Ada and speak to Isabel. Invalid response from the Robco Assembly Line Control Unit. Please contact facilities for repair. Error in Relay 1607. Unable to initialize the Max Lock Security Door Control Interface Module. Please contact facilities for repair.
Right at home. Your return is a relief. I trust the outcome was what you wanted.
I got her to see the truth. She's standing down.
So the Mechanist really was misguided. Did she reveal her motives and reasoning?
She truly wanted to help people. She didn't know what the robo-brains were doing. To her, a life saved was a life saved.
A biological wild card. The unknowns are vast. She had to know the risk she was taking by creating them. Many good people endured suffering and death because of the Mechanist. It's a shame a mind as brilliant as hers allowed such atrocities to be committed.
She's good at heart. She made a mistake. A big one. And she'll live with that guilt.
I believe I have a certain understanding when it comes to guilt. While it's not the justice I had hoped for, it will suffice. Still, I now know that the death of my friends has brought about a safer Commonwealth. Had the Mechanist's robots remained unchecked, I'm certain that damage would have been extensive, halting, if not reversing, any progress that has been made here. With this knowledge, I am finally registering feelings of satisfaction and accomplishment. And I have you to thank for it. As a result, I have decided to stay here.
Hey,
I know
just
some
one more
of the
thing.
Mechanist robots still roam the Commonwealth. Perhaps there is still much left for me to accomplish.
Oh, I have time for that quick chat now?
Sure. Go ahead.
Oh, good. I just wanted to say I'm really happy, thankful that you've let me stick around here. And in order to show you that I'm done with the past, I want you to have this as a sort of promise, I guess. It's the Mechanist suit I made.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There's one more thing. A much bigger thing. There are still robots out there. Lots of them. My communications are down, and I can't call them back. But I can tell you where they are, if you're interested.
Sure.
Great. I'm not picking up a signal from any of my bots right now, but that doesn't necessarily mean you found them all.
Alright, so we got the level 31. You know what that means? More damage! So, we now have the ability to craft all the mods from this expansion.
Hey.
Yes, sir?
And we're going to
Hey,
go ahead and
Ada.
dismiss Ada.
Here you are, sir.
Well, thank you for the teddy bear.
Hey.
I'll take care of
Not
it.
what I wanted.
New orders, sir.
Yes.
I no longer require your services.
I wouldn't recommend that course of action.
Hell?
You're in charge.
Okay, so we're gonna leave her here at the Mechanist's lair. Having a companion is great, but Ada is not the kind of companion that we need for our little roleplay.
I suggest we take as much as we can carry.
You're not with me anymore, Ada. Shush. Alright. Remember that button? We'll be back for it in just a moment. If you ever need a little time away from the Commonwealth, this is a great place to come because despite the fact that it can be a settlement, it getting attacked, the risk of that is next to none because enemies can't seem to pathfind down here. The spawn points are outside. They're not in here. Uses a combat knife to cut up their meat. Oh, and who expected the Mechanist to be a girl? What's this? Huh. But we'll leave it there. And you can also pick up the drawing of the Mechanist that Isabel did. Not bad artwork from her. Not bad at all. Don't forget the Sentry Bot model, Bobby Pin box, and the Mechanist log. This basically just gives the history of Isabel Cruz. If you want to read that up, go ahead. And not a whole lot else in this room. That was Isabel's room, by the way. This is the elevator that we could have taken to bypass that entire fight. Don't forget the mini nuke in here. There's a large novice lock to toolbox. Nailed it.
Yes.
Just some random junk. Biometric scanner, don't forget that. And a couple of fuses, good for copper. Weapons workbench is right there. Fusion cells, 10mm rounds. More ammo. Even more ammo. Good. Alright, here's the final robot workbench of this facility. And don't forget the spotlight schematics. You can now build wall-mounted spotlights. Not bad. And the other schematics that we picked up in the other room were for the iBot pod. Rather, it's an interesting machine. The concept for it was really great. You would build a iBot pod, the iBot would go out and search for whatever you sent it out to find. Problem was, it would only find, like, if you sent it out to find, say, 10mm ammo, it would go out and find the ammo, but then you'd have to go out and pick it up. It wouldn't bring it back to you. And it would only find, like, 5 bullets. Not entirely useful. We're not going to do any building here just yet. Oh, and before we leave, let's hit that button. Press. Looky here. Something Isabel never found. What do we got? We got some 45 rounds, 10mm auto pistol, which we'll leave right there. An unlocked safe with another pulse grenade, vent outs, buff out, cryo mine, wonder gun. A missile launcher. And we're now carrying too much. And some missiles. We're probably going to drop some of this into Isabel's thing over there. And then the observation terminal. This terminal may only be accessed with an R30 alpha clearance. By accessing this terminal, the viewer acknowledges that the appropriate clearance is held. Violations are a punishable offense subject to military jurisdiction. Words are hard. Site report 0.244-A. Today marked the first official meeting of the minds within the new facility. General Rawlings met with the representatives from General Atomics, Anna Kareem, and Gregory Adler. Jeez. I firmly believe having the U.S. military working side by side with these brilliant minds. Sorry, slightly distracted. Brilliant scientists will yield some amazing results. Getting the government to work with private industry is going to be a challenge. The project will either prove to be ingenious or a completely wasted effort, but I think we're already seeing promise. Their personal need to one-up each other. Their personal need to one-up each other may be the best motivation yet. The test subjects have arrived. I've been watching the staff closely for any signs of compromise. Psych evaluations aside, many become risk factors when dealing with their own kind as subjects. These guys sound like robots themselves. Military personnel didn't even flinch, but several concerning verbal arguments have broken out. It seems we're dealing with a lot of trickle-down when it comes to the department heads' critical nature of each other. Kareem and Adler aren't even on site, but the way their people act, you'd think they were right there with them. The following are being put on watch. General Atomics. Carson Samuels, General Atomics. Mara Hauer. Site report 0.629B. Rawlings brought in Dr. Kara Asante today. Chief Scientist Cyril Letty is very excited to be working with her, but our cyber robotics technician seems a bit put off. I think Mr. Samuels knows his job is at risk. He's been more compliant lately. Maybe the realization of what it would take to safely leave this project has sunk in. And I've just been informed that an extremely irate Gregory Adler is on the phone. I'm guessing Rawlings didn't bother to tell him or Kareem about his new addition to the team. And the safe control. I don't know why this is here, because it's already unlocked. Take the desk fan. So yeah, that's it for the Automatron DLC. Let's go drop off some components here. It's kind of weird how Sparks watches her sleep. Don't mind me. Let's go ahead and just stick the missile launcher in there. That should put us on the way. There we go. Alright, and we're done. Let's call the elevator.
Going down. Control center.
Control center.
Going up. Security screening room 3.
Now there shouldn't be anything left, but I'm just pulling out my weapon here, just to be safe. Get rid of the rads. Okay, we're good. Out here. We just got rid of those rads, thank you. And then we can grab this key right here. And I'm also gonna grab that. Did I see? Ooh. That's a rare find. And we can use that key that we just picked up to exit through this door. Alright, and welcome to the Commonwealth. And believe it or not, one of the spawn points is, I think, right over here. But yeah, for some reason they just can't find their way into the door, so they just go away after a while. So that is it. That is Automatron DLC. I want to thank you guys all very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and this small segment of the Automatron DLC, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button down below. Hit the subscription button and the bell notification icon if you want to be alerted when more videos are out. And if you want to, please leave a comment down below and tell me what you thought of everything so far. In the next set of episodes, we are going to be possibly continuing the main storyline, possibly. I'm not entirely certain just yet. Doing so will bring the Brotherhood of Steel onto the scene, unless we've already done that. Have we done that? I can't remember at this point. No, we have not. So we do still need to go and take on Kellogg. For a second, I thought this was my other playthrough. Anyway, y'all have a good day. I'm Elysian Castaic. I've been your general, and I will see you next time. Bye.